In this video, we'll look into how you can execute commands on your Linux server without login, without SSH, or without getting into AWS or any Azure console with prompts using OpenAI API. This is going to be a complete game changer, how we design and how we automate our systems. And I'm not saying this information is not available anywhere on the internet, but you have to pay hundreds of dollars to get access to this level of information and spend hours and hours. I am going to give you this information free of cost. I will give you step-by-step instruction and also access to my repository on GitHub so you can try this solution on your own. There are three parts of this lab. In first part, we will be setting up OpenAI API. In the second part, we will set up our Linux system. We will install required Python packages. And in the third section, we will execute Linux command using prompts on our Linux server. First, we will go to OpenAI platform. And if you don't have account, you will need to sign up. In this case, I have already created my account and I will proceed and click on dashboard. From here, I will go to API keys and generate a new secret key. Here you can give it any name. Copy this API key. I will delete my key after this lab. You may also need to add a payment option and top up your account with $5 or something to proceed with testing if you receive any threshold error. Now we will configure our Linux server, and my Linux server is running on this EC2 instance in AWS Cloud. Let's connect to the server. Now we will install Python if it is not already installed. And we will also install OpenAI Flask. Now on this Linux server, I have one Python script, and this is where we will be putting our OpenAI API key. This script is available in my Bitbucket repo, and if you want access, just drop a message in the comment section and I will share repo link with you. With that said, it's time to start our application. And here we can see our application is now running and available on port 5000. And that's it. Now we will test our application. For that, I'm going to open terminal on my local machine. And you can open terminal on any device. Just make sure the IP of the device you are using should be whitelisted in your AWS security groups. Let's issue our first prompt. And here we are issuing prompt using curl command. We are basically making a post request that contains a prompt message in JSON format, and in response, the server is expected to execute the command to check disk utilization on server and return the results back to us. Now let's run the command and see what happens. And as you can see, the server has responded with the disk showing us the disk use of the file system. Let's take a look at another example. This time we will issue another prompt to check system uptime. And again, system has responded with the uptime information. We successfully tested df and uptime command. There is a long journey, lot of other commands need to be tested, but at least we have a basic and solid foundation. I'm going to start it as an open source project, so feel free to join and contribute in this exciting journey. So there we go. We completed our lab. If you want to try things out, just drop me a message or write interested in my comment line, and I will give access to this information to you. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe.